4 Virtue, 3 Honor, so he's a little lighter on those than
Right.
some of the other versions we've seen.
I don't think it's that far away.
No, but I mean, I think just having less of those probably helps out.
Right. I think the fact that they have no Ponder and no Gitaxian Chrome, no Thought Scour hurts.
Right.
But they could, though.
Now James Bass is playing 3 Black Sun Main and 2 Ratchet Bombs.
Oh, boy.
And he has 1 more Ratchet Bomb on the sideboard. And 2 Batter Skulls, 2 Bloodline Keepers. So he has...
He definitely has game, it looks like.
Yeah, he definitely has very good game.
Jordan Topp, though, 4 Doom Traveler, 4 Honor, or 3 Honor and Pure. These are just cards that Blue Black has a really tough time dealing with. Use multiple spells to kill Doom Traveler, the 1-drop.
Yeah.
So in Jordan's sideboard, he has more Hero Blade Holds, Shrines, Elspeths. Those will definitely come in Celestial Purge. So I think this is going to be a really good match here.
It will be.
I think on the surface, the matchup's pretty even.
Yeah, I think that it's probably very heavily on who wins the die roll. If anybody mulligans. Obviously, I think Blue-Black control mulligans fairly well. And
Definitely.
Black-White tokens...
probably less so.
Probably less so. You just need a certain, density of threats that if you are a little below it, you're just really far behind. And I think anytime you have a bunch of pump spells, that happens. Okay,
Right.
and we are into the game. Underway. Looks like Jordan Topp has resolved a Midnight Hunter and Lingering Souls.
Can't quite tell.
My name appears to be covering that up.
Your name is so large.
It really is.
Either way, though, Honor of the Pure comes down for Jordan Topp. And
Dissipate.
Instantly dissipated.
Does he have a second intangible virtue?
Oh,
intangible
wow.
virtue.
And he leads with the Honor of the Pure.
I like
crafty
I like
Jordan
it.
Topp.
He is going to get in for 4. Oh, no, he's not. He's only going to get in for 2. A Tragic Slip takes down a token.
Yep, Joseph Bass happy to Tragic Slip, but at the same time, Jordan Topp also happy to get his creature Tragic Slip. Anytime you can 2-for-1 blue-black, you have to take it.
Yeah, that is a deck that likes doing 2-for-1s itself.
Right.
And so let's go down to 18, probably down to 16 now. 16 to 20. In comes Doom Traveler. And another Doom Traveler?
Wow. That's very good for Jordan. And finishes off with something that costs
else.
2. 2 colorless? What could that be? Mortar Pod. That's
Oh.
probably what that is.
Wow. So that Mortar Pod also unusually large Mortar Pod.
Oh, wow.
Token.
That's going to be able to
There's a
attack for 1.
1/2.
Vigilant.
Yeah. And Black Sun Zenith comes down, wipes the board. Kind of wipes the board. He's going to take 1 from Mortar Pod, assuming he sacks it. Or no, maybe he didn't even do it for enough. Only did it for 1. Yep,
He did it for 1. Wow.
Will not kill that Mortar Pod on the Germ token.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
So just wants to clear out those Doom Travelers. He must have bigger plans. He must be
Must
Black
have a
Sunning
Ratchet
again.
Bomb or something.
Or a Ratchet Bomb, yeah.
Because it didn't even kill the other Spirit token.
Right. So he just says go. He will let Jordan Topp attack him before he blows that Mortar Pod, or that Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah, and the Mortar Pod, Germ token at his face, 15 to 20.
Yep. Joseph
Those,
Bass
tokens are dead.
uses 2 of his best sweepers.
And
Oh boy.
Sorin, Lord of Innistrad.
You're tapped out? Oh, I'll play a Sorin. How about that? Blue-black.
He truly is the Lord of Innistrad.
Lord of all Innistrad.
Yep. Joseph is going to need a Grave Titan.
Yes, right now. And there it is.
Here's a Grave Titan. Speak of the devil.
Now, I'll say Jordan will need an O-ring or a go for the throat right now. 2 zombies for Joseph. But that won't really be a big deal if Jordan can just kill that Grave Titan.
It's a deal.
It's
not a big deal.
It's a deal, but Sorin makes 2/2s as well.
He does. He does. And he is making a 2/2, it looks like.
Yep.
Unfortunately, what is not happening is a Grave Titan is not dying.
No. Jordan needs either a
So-
5th land to be able to Death Touch down that Grave Titan, or a removal spell. Either one would be fine.
Yep, but the fact that neither one has hit the table yet
Right.
means that he's either playing around something or is just short of it. So he's tapping some lands. That was a on a Townshook, I think.
Gather? Yeah,
Gather
I think it
yeah.
was. Now, this is an interesting little stalemate because Joseph Bass can't really attack, can he?
No, I mean, he can.
He can, but...
His Grave Titan will die, but he is going to deal with a lot of things.
Yeah, he will. Now, Joseph has to attack because then, if he doesn't, he just passes the turn. Jordan plays the land, activates Vault, Mortar Pods it.
Yep. And he's blocking with a bunch of tokens.
Yeah, he is.
A little risky.
It is, but
any removal
has
spell. But you have to, and Joseph obviously has 2 more great zombie tokens. There you go.
Right. Soren drops to 3. And wow, Grave Titan number 2. He drew both Grave Titans.
Yep. How do you win this matchup? You play both Grave Titans in turn 6 and 7.
Yeah, that'll do it. Jordan Topp desperately needs to draw a removal spell.
Even that, I don't think it's just good.
Right.
He's still facing down a lot of zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Another Virtue.
Oh, wow.
Yep. This is, yeah.
That's not going to do it, is it?
It is not going to do it.
At this point, Joseph can almost just attack Jordan.
I think he just might.
I think Jordan's at a few more life because of lifelink. But either way, it shouldn't matter. Either Joseph is just going to destroy him with that Grave Titan.
Right.
Actually, I don't think there is an aura, is there?
There really isn't. Even if he, gets a go for the throat right here, there's just so many zombies.
7 zombie tokens.
It's possible that a Lingering Souls with buyback.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yep. Might do something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, right now Joseph Bass has 7 zombie tokens.
Right. That's a lot of zombie tokens.
That's just way too many zombies.
There goes the Soren.
Tragic
And
slip for good measure.
Jeez. Well.
Jordan Topp needs to draw a Day of Judgment that is not in his deck right now.
Yeah.
That is what Jordan Topp needs. So it was looking really good. Joseph had 1 Grave Titan left in his deck.
Yeah.
He had it.
If not for those meddling Grave Titans.
I know. Just popping up everywhere they're not needed.
And there is the go for the throat.
And Joseph drew a Snapcaster.
Wow.
So
yep.
Jordan Topp packs it in before Joseph can even find the Dissipate in his graveyard. That man does not look happy.
No, you can't be happy with that if you're Jordan. It's the game looks so good, and you're thinking, well.
He only plays 1 more Grave Titan.
Right. Well, it was a turn also where his board is looking awesome, and he's just like Black Sun for 1.
Right.
Ratchet Bomb, wipe your board. Grave Titan.
Exactly. Joseph had everything he needed.
Yep. Just a sequence of turns.
Yeah. He really sequenced that pretty well.
He did very well.
So looking at the players' sideboards, Jordan Topp, like we said, Celestial Purges. Those will probably come in, both for Curse of Death's Hold, Grave Titan, and also the those pesky Bloodline Keepers. Just really versatile, deals with anything Joseph plays. Yeah. He should also board in the Hero of Blade Holds. I'd imagine just a 1-card threat.
Right.
That's one of the few cards that makes Black Sun Zenith acceptable.
I agree. And it's it's real hard to get up to enough to kill that.
Yeah, it is.
So, can he bring in Doomblade? Is he at all concerned enough about
Hero?
I
don't know. He didn't see it game 1, but I think he has to assume that that Jordan has it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's got enough that he doesn't have to worry about it, and he's got the Tragic Slips, which will be able to take it down.
Yeah, that's true. I imagine we'll see the Dissipate. That'll be good against both Lingering Souls and the late game Hero.
Yep.
Yeah, really, he's just going to tweak his deck a little bit. I'm not sure about Bloodline Keeper. That's the one I'm not sure about. What do you think?
I think it's good enough. I think that you really do need to get some creatures out. Even if you're not necessarily trading every turn with the Bloodline Keeper, you do get at least chump block something.
Right. It does buy a lot of time.
It buys so much time, and it's a 4-drop. You don't have a lot to do those turns.
Right. So At what point, because it really seems like these blue-black decks are boarding in Bloodline Keeper every match, at what point do you just main deck the Bloodline Keeper?
As soon as blue-black control isn't enough of a metagame to worry about the mirror, I don't know.
I guess so. Also, it helps that people board out all their removals.
That does help. That does help. And there's a lot of cards like that where you go, well, why don't you just play this main deck? You're boarding in a different match. Well, I board it in for different cards every match.
Right. Exactly.
That happens a lot too.
Very true. I think that we're going to see Jordan Topp win the game on the play. I definitely think we'll see a game 3 here. The black-white token deck just seems like such a different monster on the play. It gets to resolve its 2-drop before Joseph Bass has mana leak up.
He can go just turn 1 Doom Traveler, turn 2 on an appear.
Right, exactly.
And you're pretty far ahead.
Just like the humans deck can.
Right. Makes it much harder to just blackstone it away.
Right.
Turn 4 Lingering Souls. Do you have mana leak or not?
Exactly. And even if they mana leak, he's fine with that.
Right. And flashback.
Yep, exactly.
You can flashback and play Gather the Townfolk in the same turn 4.
Wow. And it's like also, if Jordan Topp's on the play, he can sculpt this a play where he goes, okay, end of your turn 3, Midnight Haunting. You have 3 lands. If you counter this, I might just play Sorin.
Yeah.
Or Hero.
Right.
But we'll see how Jordan Topp plays it, though.
Both examining their hands, and Jordan goes down.
So does
but
Joe.
Luckily, Joe does too.
Yeah. So we're gonna have both players at the most on 6 cards here for this game 2.
And then just got to go with again. I think blue-black control is one of the better decks you want to mulligan with.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It mulligans really well. A lot of its cards are so interchangeable. And if it draws 1 Think Twice or 1 Forbidden Alchemy, all of a sudden it unmulligans itself right there.
Right. Meanwhile, again, black-white tokens, a little harder to mulligan with. Mana's not quite as good.
Right.
You just need to, you can just run in situations where, you draw a bunch of virtues and a bunch of honor appears, no creatures, or a bunch of creatures, no virtues and honors. It is a little bit of a scary deck to mulligan with.
Yeah. Speaking of the mana, I'm a little surprised that Jordan Topp's deck doesn't play any Evolving Wilds. 4 Isolated Chapel, Vault of the Archangel, Plains and Swamps.
Yeah, because he really only has 1 drop.
Right. Doom Traveler is it.
He could definitely afford to play a turn 1 Evolving Wild.
Yeah.
And that was the card when I first saw this that I thought was the most important card in Standard, in Dark Ascension. Really helping a lot of the mana bases out, but not everyone plays it.
Right. Wow, both players on 5. How about that, huh?
Well, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Jordan Topp could steal it with some early aggression, or he could just peter out and let Joseph Bass have all the time in the world.
Yeah, the more they each go down, the more random it becomes.
Right. You know what? Also, a card that I really expected to see more play from Dark Ascension is Rotting Fengraf, or the Fengraf land, the one that returns a creature at random. I think that card's pretty good.
Yeah. The original spoiler said just a creature, and I thought it was much better.
Right.
Turns out,
not quite. Huh?
Now, one of the things about this this matchup is the further they go down, the better Curse of Death's Hold becomes.
Ooh. That's true.
And I think same thing with Ratchetmon. The better these mass sweepers get, if block control can start getting 2-for-1s.
Exactly.
They just get better and better the more cards they go down.
Yeah. That's definitely true. But at the same time, the more cards they go down to, it's almost like they'll be forced to use the sweeper on only 1 creature because that's all the player might even have.
That could be. Bloodline Keeper gets a lot better.
Oh yeah. If Joseph Bass sided in Bloodline Keeper, that's one of the few cards that can win a game all by itself.
Yeah.
Sort of the same with Hero Blade Hold.
Sorin too.
Yep. Sorin
but
too.
Hitting 4 mana with this deck, he's not playing, he's got 17, 20, 24 lands. Okay, so he's playing a good amount of lands.
Yeah, he is.
You got the memo.
The memo from like 1997. A lot of players still haven't gotten that memo yet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they all just they played Delver for a while, and they're just like, well, you only need 20 lands. Well, you need 20 lands and 12 cantrips.
Right, exactly. I remember my first deck. It was a mono green deck, 20 forest, 40 other cards. I just, that was the golden rule. 1/3 of your deck has to be mana.
Every old deck used to be like we were playing Balance and Armageddon, and we're still just like,
Yeah, 20 lands.
Oh, wow, we are in the match all of a sudden. Looks like Doom Traveler, Intangible Virtue versus the Bloodline Keeper.
Wow, and Jordan Topp needs a kill spell right here.
And he has one.
Go for the throat. Bash you for 2. Joseph Bass 13, Jordan Topp 20. And we'll see what Joseph Bass has here. Ooh, Ratchet Bomb, okay. And a second Ratchet Bomb, jeez.
Well, that is going to be, well, I mean, it could be 1 or 2, or you could just get the Virtue.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up being 1 and 0.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. So, Doom Travelers, bash Joseph Bass down to 11. And Shrine of Loyal Legion. So, Jordan Topp also thinks it's 1 and 0.
I think it's going to, yeah, I might take 1 up to 2 at this point.
Wow, Batterskull. You know, we haven't seen every turn of this game, but it seems like despite them all to 5, Joseph Bass has an awesome draw.
Yeah, he can not do 1 at 0 now.
Right. Or maybe he can. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So I guess you click 1 up to 1, 1 up to 2, and
Ooh. Go for the throat. Targeting Germ Token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that tapping out there means he gets to kick the other one up to 2.
Right. Fearlessly.
Yeah, fearlessly.
So Joseph Bass down to 9. So Ratchet Bomb on 2, Ratchet Bomb on 0.
Yep,
1 for 2 blows up.
There goes the Shrine and
the other Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah. Awkward.
Yep. Looks like Joseph Bass's plan is to return Batterskull and play Batterskull. We'll see if Jordan Topp can beat that.
Yep.
Joseph Bass' last card to Dissipate.
And back comes Batterskull.
Yep. Ooh, end of turn Midnight Haunting.
Yeah.
Now if Jordan Topp can kill that Germ Token.
Or just, I guess
or just Death Touch.
Death Touch it.
Both
I mean,
are
it's
fine.
not the best situation, but...
No, but
yeah.
8 mana is a lot for Joseph Bass.
Your opponent takes 2 turns every time. Yep, now he gets to swing for 4 in the air.
4 in the air, yeah. Basically negating that Batterskull game life.
Yeah. Batterskull can come in, get blocked by a Doom Traveler.
Yep.
Maybe both Doom Travelers. Probably both Doom Travelers.
Yeah, that seems better.
Both. It's going to be able to attack back for 8.
Yeah, all of a sudden Jordan Topp seems to be winning this race.
Yeah. He's going to need something or he's going to lose this game right here.
4 more. 1 Doom Traveler only. Another Spirit Token into play. And now if Joseph Bass can play something like a Black Sun, that should be able to put this game away.
Yep. He's 1 point away from lethal. He's going to come into 1 this turn, barring some other pump spell. Yep.
Yep, and Jordan Topp still without that 5th mana to Death Touch. Well, that's fine too.
Oh, wow. And Doom Traveler.
Joseph Bass forced to dissipate the Doom Traveler.
What? So pretty much all that Joseph can draw this turn is a Black Sun Zenith. Probably don't want to block with that Doom Traveler.
No, if I were Jordan, I would just take that here.
Yep. You can go to 16.
Yeah, that seems fine with the Vault of the Archangel in play.
16.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then Joseph is pretty, unless he has a Tragic Slip and a Black Sun Zenith.
Right.
He's probably not winning this one.
Yeah, he just says go. It looks like. No, maybe not.
He's got 2 cards.
Curse. Well, that's a game changer.
That helps out. Yeah, it helps out a lot. Game is getting closer and closer.
Yeah. Jordan Topp has 4 points of damage in the air, but that's going to be negated by the 4 points of attack.
Joseph going to 1.
Yeah, and still Jordan Topp does not have another land. He gain life himself.
He needs a little bit.
Oh,
well,
Mortar
or
Pod.
a Mortar Pod.
And Joseph Bass, unless he has Mana Leak, that'll do it.
Yep.
Equip. And that's the game. They go to game 3. So
why did he equip there?
Because the germ token immediately died. No, it didn't.
shouldn't have
Because he has intangible.
Yeah,
Either way.
Whatever.
Either way, Jordan Topp wins. Both players on 5. I thought Joseph Bass was going to win that game.
Yeah, it looked awesome for him.
I think if he didn't blow up his own ratchet bomb and killed those Doom Travelers,
that was a little
that was strange. That was really strange.
I don't think that was intended.
No, me neither. Because he just put the ratchet bomb in the graveyard. Then he realized.
Yeah. Right.
Oops. That's how that works, huh?
Yeah. And again, 10 rounds.
Yeah,
these
it's
things
a
happen.
long day.
It is
Really
long.
long day.
It's as much as you like to think that when you're playing that you're going to be at peak mental efficiency the entire day, that just doesn't happen.
No. And one of these players has one more round left to play today too.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
It is real rough.
So now that Jordan Topp has seen the Bloodline Keeper, does he sideboard differently? Does he side in his Celestial Purges if he hadn't had them already?
No matter what, I think you bring those in.
Yeah, I just think you have to. I think you have to respect the possibility of Bloodline Keeper. You have to respect the possibility of Grave Titan.
Well, Curse is around.
Yeah, Curse too.
I mean, you have to bring those in. Like one of the best cards against you is going to be Grave Titan. Kills that.
Yeah, exactly. You have no other way to kill Grave Titan.
No, you don't.
Except go for the throw. And O-Ring if that one's still in the deck. Yeah, I don't think the sideboarding will change terribly for either player. I'm not sure either player even reached for it.
I'm seeing just shuffling up.
Yep, they just want to get this day over with.
Lock up top 8.
Exactly. Whoever's standing behind Jordan Topp with that Ghostbuster shirt, I would high-five them if I could.
Yeah,
awesome shirt.
Only if you're Jordan Bass. Then you can top it. High-five them.
Jordan Bass?
Yeah, Joseph Bass, sorry. You just high-five him because you're like, yeah, I need Ghostbusters on my side.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Ravager Sam. I'm surprised he left Mortar Pot in too. Not really a great card versus blue-black.
No, it really isn't.
Yeah. Geist Catcher's Rig is sort of probably a Ghostbusters reference, I would say.
It is. It is.
So no turn 2 for Joseph Bass. Jordan, only an honor.
Yep, that's a little slower start than you really want in this matchup, I think.
Yeah, he would have loved to land a Shrine of Loyal Legions there.
Oh, that would have been tremendous.
Joseph Bass, though, without black mana.
Yeah. It's good for you.
Yeah, that's really relevant.
It reduces the chance of turn 3...
turn 3 Black Sun?
Or, sorry, turn 3. Turn 5 Curse.
Yeah, that's true.
Out come some tokens, it looks like. I don't think Joseph appears... Oh, Dissipate.
Ooh, Dissipate your Lingering Souls. Joseph Bass has never been happier. And there's a Ghost Quarter. Still no black mana for Joseph Bass. Jordan Topp 3 mana, Lingering Souls.
2. Does Joseph have... Nope, he does not have 2 Dissipates.
And there's a Doom Traveler. Turn 4 Traveler is met with turn 4 Forbidden Alchemy.
But it's still not enough to cast a Black Sun Zenith, not enough to cast a Curse.
Nope.
You might be able to do a trick with the Ghost Quarter to attack an island to get a Swamp, but it's probably it's too early to do that to blow it up. And another island.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Joseph Bass has 12 black sources in his deck. Has not drawn a single one.
No.
I'm sorry, 14 black sources in his deck. Has not drawn a single one.
Yeah. He might just need to suck one of those islands and get a black source at this point.
Yeah, this is getting bad.
This is getting very bad.
Jordan Topp attacks for 6 points a turn.
Yep.
And can flashback Lingering Souls if he wants to.
Probably would not if I was him, but
3 mana. Hardcast Lingering Souls.
And we get dissipated again.
And with Joseph having 5 mana, you almost wonder if he should have flashbacked instead of hardcast.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, Ratchet Bomb. So now the question for Joseph is, if he attacks, depending on what the attack is, if he attacks the Doom Traveler, do you take 4, block the Doom Traveler, and get them all with Ratchet Bomb? Or,
yes. I think so.
Or you think you do that? I think you do too. It's we'll see if that comes up. If you were Joseph, or if you were Jordan, would you attack with the Doom Traveler?
You know, I don't think I would. I think I would just attack with the tokens. He will blow up Ratchet Bomb anyway. Yeah, I don't like that attack from Jordan. I would have much rather seen him hold back with that Doom Traveler.
Yep.
But we'll see what he has in store for us. I hope this isn't a token-making card. Okay,
Oh, it's
Sword of War.
Sword of War piece.
Not very good right now. But gets mana leaked anyway. Joseph has to respect the possibility.
Right. One
Wow.
on. He must have a curse in his hand.
That's one of the only explanations I can think of. Black Sun would also do it.
Yeah.
And Jordan Topp.
They're already coming in for 6.
Wow. Looks like Joseph Bass just going to take this damage here.
Yeah, I mean.
If he ticked Ratchet Bomb up, I don't see.
Yeah. That's the 4. Maybe kill a token, but.
Wow. If that was a go for the throw.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't have any way to kill these tokens en masse, why wouldn't he use Ratchet Bomb on the tokens?
I mean, his opponent does have at least 1 Lingering Souls left in his graveyard, right?
Yes, he has 1 left. So now, if Joseph has just used a go for the throw on your token, Jordan's free to just flash that back.
Yep.
He knows that Joseph doesn't have a Black Sun.
Yep. Yeah. You take it up to 2, and hopefully Joseph, hope for his sake, hopefully he has a Curse of Death hold in his hand.
Exactly.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah. Flashback, think twice, end of turn.
Go for 2. He will be able to kill that Honor the Pure.
Yeah.
But is that enough? No matter what happens, we'll get 1 more turn. Assuming
Right.
Jordan doesn't draw, Oh,
Ooh.
and there's the curse. All right.
And
Back in it.
if Jordan has a Celestial Purge here, I really don't like flashing back that Lingering Souls.
Does he?
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
wow.
So, Jordan.
Yep. And another Ratchet Bomb.
I see what happened. Joseph Bass waited until after the curse resolved before he cracked his Ratchet Bomb. So if he had just cracked the Ratchet Bomb first, there would have been no opportunity for Jordan Topp to Celestial Purge.
Yep. And instead, the net result looks very similar, but it really isn't.
Right.
Like, Joseph Bass could have 1 more Ratchet Bomb in play.
Exactly.
And now he's facing down 4 damage. Snapcaster gets
Black Sun?
Black Snow.
Oh, okay, I see. That was in response to an end of turn Midnight Haunting from Jordan. So gather the Townfolk for Jordan. And now Joseph Bass will get to work with that Drown Yard, start milling himself.
Yep, it's the only way to be sure.
Dissipate, land, Black Sun. So 1 Black Sun's in left in Joseph Bass' deck.
No Ratchet Bombs.
No Ratchet Bombs left, correct.
He's gone through all 3. Things are looking grim.
Yeah, exactly, with no mass removal left.
He needs a Titan of the Grave variety.
A Gravy Tea.
And Jordan still has a balled out, so even if he gets that, it's not the end of the game, necessarily.
Exactly, if he can just Death Touch down that token.
Ooh, and he draws a Black Sun.
Wow. So the 1 Black Sun left, Joseph draws, but he's empty-handed now.
I like Jordan's position much better.
Me too.
Just between the contents that are left in his deck and everything else, like Joseph Bass is, with the exception of the Grave Titans, he's gone through pretty much every card that's important in this matchup.
Right. Oh, and he looks through his graveyard. Uh-oh. Could this be another Snapcaster?
It seems like another Snapcaster.
1 Snapcaster left also.
In comes the Doom Traveler. Joseph goes to 5. Jordan?
Still only on 4 lands. 5 lands now.
Going to work.
Shrine. Wow.
Yeah, if he's got a counterspell, if you got a Snapcaster, you're going to have to Snapcaster that.
Yeah, that has to be slammed.
You don't want to Snapcaster it, but...
In response, Forbidden Alchemy.
We'll not let him counter it, but maybe he can get,
Get him closer to a Titan.
Get him to a Titan. Titan is the only card I think that matters right now in this position.
Yeah, Joseph has to find a Titan. ASAP.
Maybe, he probably boarded out Blue Sun Zenith, but if he didn't, he might have 1 turn for that.
Yep.
But like that Virtue is there to stay.
Jordan Topp passing up on a Tragic Slip, passing up on a Forbidden Alchemy. And he thought for a while, so I don't think it's a Grave Titan. And no, it's not.
Oh, and one more tick up.
Probably a removal spell. Jordan Topp has to be liking his chances right now.
Yeah. Comes in, Snapcaster.
I think that's the last Snapcaster in Joseph Bass' deck.
What is he flashing back?
That's the question. He targeted something. Probably just a removal spell. Yeah, Tragic Slip it looks like.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So Snapcaster will effectively trade with Doom Traveler, but that Shrine is just ticking up.
Yeah, think twice.
And a flashback thing twice. And yeah, even if Joseph slams a Titan here, Death Touch will take it down.
Now, it could be enough.
It could.
But it is, he just does not have a lot of threats left in his deck, and that's one of the downsides of this deck, is it is threat light.
Right, if early game Forbidden Alchemy, need a land, have to mill a Grave Titan, all of a sudden you have one Titan left in the deck.
Right. And we're looking at Shrine with 2 counters. Jordan has no incentive to just pop it too early.
Right, he has no reason
Joseph,
to.
he does get a flashback alchemy here. He's going to draw a lot of cards, but he has to get what he needs soon.
Right. Oh, there's a Bloodline Keeper, but he mills it. That must be a Titan. If he took the card that fast, it must be a Titan.
It has to be. Curse would not do a whole lot here.
Batterskull. Okay. That's another card he'd slam.
Now, Jordan Topp has not, he's got a hand, he hasn't cast anything. He might have a second Celestial Fruit.
Right, or an Oblivion Ring.
Yeah. So he has things to do.
Yep, Shrine ticks up, and we'll see if Jordan has an O-Ring here.
O-Ring would not be very good right here. Because you bounce the Batterskull, the token dies, and he's got to target either his Shrine or his Virtue.
Right, in response to the actual casting.
Right, in response to casting it.
That makes sense.
Then you probably just have to pop the Shrine.
Yeah.
It's not... We'll see what happens. Does Joseph return it in response?
Yeah, we'll see if this is in response to the spell or response to the Oblivion or the ability.
And I think it's a response to the spell because
it looks like
some explanation going on here. I think you target the Shrine and you pop it. I'm not sure if you have... You're not going to win by getting that Virtue.
Right, with only one Black Sun Zenith left in Joseph Bass's deck, it's really tough to just put him on that here.
Yeah. Some discussion must be going on about what exactly happens here.
Right. Jordan Topp needs to figure out his game plan. Needs to figure out what Joseph Bass could have in hand here.
And it is in response to the spell.
Yep.
And the Shrine died.
Wow, and then Soren gets Mana Leak.
Couldn't even play for the... Oh, wow.
So not a good turn for Jordan Topp. He lost...
not at all.
He lost some permanents. He got Mana Leaked, and he didn't deal with the Batterskull.
Jordan Bass, all of a sudden, very far ahead in this game.
Yeah.
It maybe a Lingering Souls with flashback this turn might get Jordan back in here. There's not a whole lot else. The townsfolk come out, but I'm not sure what the townsfolk do.
Yeah, you have to think if he just popped that Shrine for 4 in response to the trigger, he would have had a better shot this game.
Yeah, a much better shot.
Not just casting Soren.
Right.
Right into a Mana Leak.
He still has Soren this turn if it happens, and he's actually been able to pay for the Mana Leak.
Yeah.
Out comes a curse.
And that's not going to be good for Jordan. All of a sudden, his Townfolk tokens are 1/1. Batterskull gets in.
And he chumps. And
Chump Death Touch.
Death Touch.
Yep. Joseph Bass happy to let that happen.
Yep. And Joseph Bass is at a point in the game where he's going to be able to very soon play Batterskull really multiple times per turn.
Exactly.
Now, it's possible if Jordan has a way to deal with it that he could deck him. He doesn't have many cards left, but it would be hard.
Yeah, I think Drownyard wins all those races.
Yeah, it probably does. Man, the split of Innistrad and Future Sight Think Twice is getting to me.
Yeah. At first, I thought that card was a Delver.
Yeah, I know. I thought a similar thing. I was like, what is that?
So,
And
tapping 5, Batterskull.
Out comes Batterskull.
So, Joseph Bass had a mono island draw this game.
Ooh.
Or rather, Jordan Topp.
If he has really got 5 life, then that could be huge. That
Midnight Haunting? Yep.
Yeah.
Joseph Bass with that Midnight Haunting on the stack, Ghost Quartered the Vault of the Archangel.
If he can get another pump spell, all of a sudden, things are back to parity.
Yeah, I think Joseph Bass might be at 9. Also,
That makes sense.
I don't
That
think
makes
his life
sense.
total is updated there.
Income guys.
Incoming! Dealing Joseph Bass 2, but 2 is not 4.
2 is not 4.
Not at all.
Batterskull still ahead in the race.
Yep. As Batterskull usually does.
6. He has 6, I guess?
6 life? That. Not sure about that life total. Forbidden Alchemy flashed back for Joseph Bass. Made sure to count his deck first. Does not want to deck himself.
No, that would be very embarrassing.
So last Black Sun is milled. No more Black Suns available to Joseph Bass, but it doesn't look like he's going to need it.
No, he really doesn't this game. He is still just looking for a Titan.
Yeah, he is. He might have sided some of those out in favor of Batterskulls and Bloodlines.
Possible.
I guess he did have a 3rd Ratchet Bomb left.
Oh. Huh. That's odd. I thought he'd already played 2. He blew one up, right? That was this game, right? Or was that second game?
We might be confusing that with the second game.
Possible.
So now life totals are correct, 10-15. And Joseph Bass will start the slow mill of his opponent. While Batterskull continues the attack. Ratchet Bomb
takes out Jordan Topp's team.
Yeah, and now Batterskull will be replayed in the same turn. Still with 6 mana up. Look at all those lands. And Jordan Topp can't help but wonder where this one slipped away from him.
Yep.
I think he's a little greedy with those Lingering Souls early game.
Yeah, he got a little overzealous with them.
To be fair, though, he did just want to kill his opponent before he drew black mana, which is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, especially after you saw the game where he just went Grave Titan, Grave Titan, Grave Titan.
Right.
You know, it's, I can see being pretty skittish about that. You know, that's not how the deck normally plays out, but when it does, it does.
Exactly. So now Batterskull is just left to roam to destroy Jordan Topp's life total.
He is destroying the countryside. There is not a wall in place.
No.
He is battering every last one down.
Just a germ will be the death of Jordan. And there's the hand. Joseph Bass. Wow.
Looks like he is going in the top 8.
Yeah, congratulations, Joseph Bass. I didn't think he had it in him at the start of this game. He was mono blue control at the start of this game.
It looked so bad for him.
Yeah, Forbidden Alchemy into no black sources, just Ghost Quarters.
Yeah.
But yeah, he top 8s. Jordan Topp will have to be happy with his top 16.
And I think we assume that Joseph Bass top 8s. You know, there's a lot of
Right.
I think he was X and 1 going in this.
I'm not positive. He might have been one of the X1 ones. Let me check for you.